Hi, I'm Evie.
Meet Evie Eloise Malloy. You wouldn't know it, but this high-energy girl has defeated the odds in a battle that started the day she was born.
We don't know what's going on.
Parents Bryn and Ryan Malloy welcomed Evie to the world, but immediately knew something wasn't right.
Evie's covered in these blue spots called blueberry muffin spots, which were a sign of leukemia, but we didn't know that then.
Evie's white blood cell count was nearly 50 times higher than normal.
I was born with leukemia.
She had been diagnosed with a very rare form of blood cancer called congenital acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Almost like paralyzing fear because you have no idea what's wrong with your daughter. The doctors don't know.
She was flown to Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, where doctors would begin aggressive treatment for her condition.
It's chemo every day almost. There were times where we thought she was going to die from the chemo and all the side effects and infections and everything.
The odds were stacked against her.
Initially, they gave us a 17% chance to make it to 2. We later found out that it was more like a 5% chance to make it to 3.
It's a very rare event. It happens, they think, in about 1 out of every 5 or 6 million births.
Evie spent nearly 7 months in the hospital. Dr. David Rosen, a pediatric oncologist in Wichita, says every day it was a struggle. She had numerous life-threatening infections, kidney failure, and difficult breathing. Almost a year after chemotherapy, Evie developed an unusual skin rash that put her back in the hospital.
Her skin would blister up and peel and become very uncomfortable and very dangerous for her.
It started with pimple-like bumps on her face, but it quickly spread to her hands, feet, and forearms.
Her skin it looks alien almost. It's so thick, it's breaking open.
It was so horrific. In ways it was almost worse than the cancer, and now they know what will work to treat it.
Doctors determined Evie's rash was a reaction to chemotherapy, a condition so rare her blood and skin biopsies are now being shared and studied by the medical community.
You want to understand why it happened, why she's doing well.
Through every stay in the hospital and every scare, the family has gotten inspiration from an unlikely source.
We're huge Rocky fans, and when we get really down in the hospital, we'd watch Rocky Balboa and get some inspiration from that. And to this day, Evie loves to play Eye of the Tiger. We play it over and over again.
And just like Rocky, this little underdog was victorious. But there's always worry about what will happen next.
It's always there. It'll always be there. And that's part of the beauty of why you have to live every day with her to the fullest.
During Evie's battle, she was helped by donations from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. If you are interested in helping young children fight blood cancer, I'll have the information where you can make donations posted with this story on KAKE.com. In the studio, Monica Castro, KAKE News.